Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. It's been a few days. I've watched the Exorcist Believer trailer maybe 15 to 20 more times just to really digest what I saw, because my trailer reactions are raw and I miss things, or there's things that I just think of at the time and that's it. But when I watch it time and time again, I don't just watch it on my laptop, I watch it on my TV, which is a big TV. So I get to see more things and appreciate more things if I feel like it feels better. And straight out the bat, guys, or off the bat, whatever you call it, it's not bad. I think I like the trailer better now after watching it a few times than I did the initial time I saw it, because the initial time I saw it, it looked like a generic Blumhouse movie, felt like a Halloween movie with the Exorcist characters in it. But in a way, it still feels like that because it's got that type of budget. That's the production company that's involved in The Exorcist Believer, but we can't change that because that's the company. But when I'm looking at the overall story of the film, I'm still not really loving the idea of Ellen Burstyn coming back as Chris MacNeil, because it still feels like a shoehorn to bring in a legacy character, and it's pointless. I'm hoping I'm wrong on that. I'm hoping there's more to Chris MacNeil than just bringing her in and going, you're the demon that took over my daughter and I'm going to try and stop you. Hopefully that's not just the reason that she's in there. Hopefully there's more to it than what we saw in the trailer. Now, we already knew that there was a trilogy coming, and they've already announced the title for the second part of this trilogy, and it's going to be called The Exorcist Deceiver. So the first one's going to be called Exorcist Believer, then we've got The Exorcist Deceiver, and then we've got The Exorcist.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
So I don't really know where they're going with that. Maybe when we saw the trailer, they're obviously playing a trick on the characters. Maybe it's pretending to be the demon from The Exorcist in 1973 when it's actually not the demon from The Exorcist in 1973. I don't know. It's just my thoughts. But there's obviously going to be a twist, and probably at the end of the first movie that will carry on to the second movie, and it'll be a massive build up to the third movie. That's what I'm guessing. But where are they going to go? I don't know how much you can flesh out with the Exorcist movies. Now, The Exorcist 1 was almost a one and done film, and that's what made it so good. But if you're going to try and flesh it out, you might end up doing what they've done with the Halloween trilogy, with Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, to the point where people just get bored. I wasn't bored, obviously, with Halloween, but some people will get bored and they'll switch off. So you need to keep them engaged and give them something new, exciting and different if you're not going to do something the same as The Exorcist from 1973. I will also admit that having the two girls be possessed at the same time, simultaneously and in sync, is a good idea. At first when I watched it, I thought, they're maybe trying too hard, but watched the trailer over and over again, and I don't know if it's maybe because of the makeup, the prosthetics and stuff. There's something so original about it that it gets me excited. I do like the imagery that we get at the end of the trailer as well. So there's so much to look at and think, do you know what? There are more positives than negatives. I don't know why I felt more negative towards the trailer to begin with, but I am warming to it, and I will admit when my opinion changes. And this is one of them. It might still be a dog shit movie. It might be a movie that people thought it shouldn't be made, but I'm a true believer. I'm a true believer of watching a film first and then have an opinion on it. I will have opinions when I see trailers, of course, but with the trailer itself, another issue I had with it was over 3 minutes long. We don't need a 3 minute long trailer for a film. That's just ridiculous. Maybe if it's like an epic movie like Avengers Endgame or Oppenheimer or something like that, then yeah, maybe a 3 minute trailer would be ideal. But you're getting a 3 minute trailer for a movie that's probably not going to be over 2 hours long. So you're seeing quite a lot of information in a 3 minute trailer. So I think maybe they gave some bits away where they shouldn't have, but I'm still interested, way more interested today than I was a few days ago when I done the trailer reaction. I just think a few days helped me decide, am I actually interested in this or am I not? And the answer is yes, I'm actually more interested than I thought I was. So what are your thoughts on the whole thing, guys? What are your thoughts on the trailer? What are your thoughts on where they're going to go with this movie? What are your thoughts on the titles, Believer and Deceiver, and whatever we're going to get third? And do you think the idea of a trilogy is a good idea, or do you think they're just messing around? Also, one thing I didn't mention, and I should have, is Linda Blair as Reagan. Is Reagan going to make an appearance in it? Yes, we know she's credited. Yes, we know that Reagan should be in the movie, but they might have cut it because they've done a lot of reshoots, etc. So I'm sure there's a lot of information in footage on the cutting room floor. Maybe she won't make it, maybe she will. Maybe that's going to be a surprise for us at the end of this movie, or maybe she's going to be in future movies. So many questions, not enough answers so far, but leave your comments down below, leave your thoughts and opinions down below as well, and we can get discussing. As always, thanks a lot for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
To get you, Barbara.
Ever played in the cat?
Someone's in the back!